All right, so today's video is going to be on proportions. We started a page in class on proportions where you have two ratios that are equivalent, equal to each other. That's proportion. So check in your notebook where you have that. We're going to extend that idea right now. So let's start with some mild problems. Pause the video if you feel like you could do this on your own, and you could then unpause it so you're doing it right. So a mild problem. Let's start out with something like this. C over 10 equals 36 over 60. This is considered mild spice. Now we have a proportion, because I have a ratio on one side, a ratio on the other, and they're equal. Okay, so I want to know what number, C value, is going to make this proportion true. Now this is mild because I am seeing a relationship here between the 10 and the 60. I could get from 10 to 60 by multiplying by 6. Meaning, I could go something times 6 that gives me 36. If I can't figure that out, maybe I need to go the other way. To get from 60 to 10, how do I do it? Divide by 6. So I'm going to do the same thing. To get from 36 to the unknown C value, I'm going to divide by 6. And 36 divided by 6 is our C value of what? 6. Okay, so that is considered a mild problem because we can relate either the numerators to each other or the denominators to each other. And now on the calculator, some of you need help on this. How can we check if 6/10 is actually equivalent to 36/60? How can we make sure that that's true? We are checking, people. Well, on the calculator, what would we type in here? 6/10. So I would need to do 6 divided by 10. And that equals 0.6. So back here, I'm going to say that 6 divided by 10 is 0.6. And is that the same thing as my other side? So 36, I'm going to go here, calculator, 36 divided by my denominator of 60. And I end up with, oh my gosh, 0.6. Is that a good thing? Does that mean we got it right? Yes, because they were equal to each other. So it does form a proportion. Okay, let's step it up to medium spice. Okay, medium. Let's look at something like 16 over 38 equals B over 19. So this is considered medium spice because if I look at my relationship between 38 and 19, oh wait, I see something there. So this is actually mild spice. But let's say, off the top of your head, you're probably not seeing anything. Okay? So let's say you don't. So then what do? Well then you solve it via algebra. Okay, so I put my line down. And I need to get this B alone, so how do I do it? I need to get rid of the division by 19. So what is the inverse of division? Multiplication. And what number do I want to get rid of? 19. So I'm going to take the 16 over 38 on this side and multiply it by 19, just like I did over here. The reason I did it over here is to get these to cancel with each other. Okay, I have the inverse operations going on so they cancel each other. I'm just left with my B value. So now all I have to do is that mess. So 16 over 38 times 19. 19 as a fraction is 19 over 1. And then I just multiply straight across. Thing is, I could always check to see if I could reduce anything. And you know what? I actually can. Because 19 goes in, divided by 19 is 1. And 38 divided by 19, look at this. Look at that. 19 times 2 is 38. So 38 divided by 19 is 2. And that makes it super nice. So now when I multiply across, I have 16 times 1, which is 16, over 2 times 1, which which is 8. That's improper. So 16 divided by 8 is, it's not even a mixed number, it's the whole number, 2. So to check and see if I got this right, 16 over 38, we are now saying that's the same thing as 2 over 19. And how do we see if this is true? So in the calculator, I'm going to plug in 16 divided by 38. Boom. Oh, whoa. 0.42105. I'm going to write that first part. 0.42105, and it keeps going. Is that the same thing as 2 over 19? Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. 2 divided by 19. Boom. 0.1052. 0.1052. Okay, what the heck happened here, people? These did not equal each other. I'm kind of glad this happened. So what the heck happened? Let's look back at our work. Oh, I see my issue. Do you guys see it? Did you spot it? Let me have some think time on this. I see it. It's somewhere on this page here. Somewhere over here. It's actually right here is the mistake. Maybe you're seeing it. Maybe not. I was supposed to take 2 times 1, and I got 8. What? 2 times 1 is 2. And 16 divided by 2, not 2. It's 8. That's why we check, people. See? Even I make mistakes here. This needs to be 8. So let's check that and hope that it's this number. 8 divided by 19. Oh, are we good? 0.42105. 0.42105. So it checks. All right. So you might be like, just stop, Miss Everly, you messed up. You do not want to move on to spicy. No, I have grit. And so do you right now. Okay? Let's say 20 over W equals 12 over 3. This is spicy because my variable's on the denominator. So what do we have to do here to make it not spicy anymore? Well, we could just flip these around. So I'm going to change it into W over 20. But if I flip that, I'm going to need to flip the other side, known as the reciprocal, and take 3 over 12. And now I'm going to solve this one. So W over 20 equals 3 over 12. Do you see a relationship between these two? Because I sure do. Okay, so I'm going to have to solve this via algebra. Cha-ching. I need to get W alone. So how do we get rid of division by 20? Well, I would take that division by 20 and multiply by 20. I'm going to take this 3/12 and do the same thing. Multiply by 20. The reason I did that, so those would cancel. And I'm left with my W. Now I need to do that beautiful mess. 3/12 times 20. 20 as a fraction is what? 20 over 1. Okay, before multiplying across, do you see cross reducing anywhere? I do. 20 and 12 are both, let's see, they both go into what number? How about 2? Anything bigger? Oh, I thought of something bigger. 4. 20 divided by 4 is 5. And 12 divided by that same 4 is 3. Okay. So now when I multiply across, I have 3 times 5, which is 15. Okay, Miss Everly, multiply this correctly. 3 times 1 on the denominator would be 3. So I end up with an answer of 5. So to check and see if I got this right, go back to the original, 20 over W, but instead of W, I'm going to put 5. Is that the same thing as 12 over 3? You know what? I could do this in my head. I don't even need a calculator. 20 divided by 5, I know that off the top of my head, it's 4. Is that the same thing as 12 divided by 3? Yes! Joy, it worked. I have a true proportion. Okay, see you tomorrow or Friday for the test.